Hello and welcome. This video is for if you are competing for the Tri-County Forensics League at the Novice Debate Tournament. And a lot of this will also be pertinent for future competitions. So let's just say I am a competitor. Congratulations, you're competing. Maybe you're a novice and it's your first tournament ever. First off, I'm so excited that you're joining this activity of speech and debate. No activity have I seen students grow quicker as people in terms of their intellectual skills, but also maybe sometimes more importantly, their emotional and social skills. So I love speech and debate is my favorite thing, and that's why I choose to do it as a career and coach it as a career because it is such a wonderful activity. So first off, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. No matter who you are welcome and you deserve to be here and you have the right to have your voice be heard. So how will your voice be heard this weekend is sort of the question. Ignore my cough. So let's just say it's the day of the tournament. So you go to the novice debate. This is the splash page. So we'll have up here the morning of the tournament. There'll be some Zoom links. The most important will be the assembly room. So the assembly room is for you to go to if there's like a huge issue or something like that, or a way to check in. As a student competitor, on the right side, there will be some other rooms. There will be a student lounge if you want to hang out with other competitors. You're not required to in between rounds, but if you wanted to, you're welcome to do that. There's also, and I'll show you shortly, a way that you can go to a squad room. What a squad room is, it's where it's just you and your school and no one else. So let's just say it's the day of the tournament. And first, you want to make sure that you are logged into your Tabroom account. If you don't have a Tabroom account already, you want to make sure that you sign up. You'll want to fill out this side on the right side. And you'll also want to let your coach know your email address because they will not be able to link you to your account for the school unless they know what email address you use for Tabroom. So let's just say I log in, and it's the day of the tournament. And as you can see here, I go a little quick. So if I click on my username, it will take me here. So I have this listed as a judge because I am not a competitor. But what you would see here, this is how it would look for you as well. It would have who your judge is, it would have the event, it would have the room. But rather than the test no room, you would see this box here. If you click on this box here, so let's just say you click on it, it would take you to your competition room. So I opened this already, and this would take me to my competition room. This is where everything's going to happen virtually. So what is on this? This is NSDA campus, and you link directly from your tab room that you've gone here, and you click, and bam. So you go here, and there's a couple features. It's not as robust as Zoom because it doesn't need to be. So again, you can turn on your video and your microphone. I'm not doing that right now since I'm already recording myself do this. It'll throw everything off. But you'd see two of me, and that's terrifying. One is enough. So you have here a chat feature. It's a global chat feature, so you can't like privately message someone unnecessarily. And then what you would do is you would see here the different folks. If you wanted to raise your hand, you wouldn't necessarily use this feature too much, but I could click on that and raise my hand, sort of like how Zoom has. You might use this if we use Congress. In theory, you could use this for POIs, but we'll also want to make sure that you show your placard showing POI. There's a file share feature, so if you want to share files with who else is in the room. There's a timer feature if you wanted to use it, so let's just say, I don't know, I'm doing POFO and it's my first speech, right, and I could start. And so it allows you the opportunity to time, and this is basically the equivalent of sort of a Zoom breakout room. The only person who has access to this room are the competitors themselves and the judge. So privacy is super secure, it's super safe. You're not going to end up with anyone in that room who shouldn't be there, which is probably the most important thing. And again, this is where the competition can happen. Let's just say I'm a competitor and it's in between rounds and I'm done. I've already debated. Woo! You will have an online space for your squad room. So here you'll also see some of the other online spaces, but let's just say I'm D. Toledo, so I wanted to click on that. Let's see. And I'll close that so it's not running too. But here, you want to make sure that you get this approved. Are you trying to speak? I'm going to, yes I am, but I don't want to unmute myself. So this would be your squad room. So this would be available to any of your coaches, any of your judges, and also available to you as a competitor. So you have some options in between rounds if you wanted to hang out with people virtually. You could do it in the squad room, or there's that student lounge that will be there as well. Otherwise, that is pretty much how the day will look. And make sure that in your Tabroom account that you have put your phone number, because the tournament can text you updates throughout the day, showing you when your round will be. We're going to try our best to follow that schedule as much as possible. So again, make sure that you know when the schedule is, and always try to be available about a half an hour before the round. That's when I will try my best to post the rounds if possible. For round 3, that's impossible because I will need everyone's ballots before that. But for round 1 and 2, they're pre-match, so I'll be able to do that. So hopefully that instruction makes sense for how you would compete as a student on Tabroom and NSDA campus. Again, as a very quick wrap-up, you would click on your name, make sure you have your account. You would then see your round here, and then you would click on this button, which would be here under room. You would click on that. If you clicked on that, this will take you to your competition room, and then you will just wait for your judges and your competitors before you compete. Debate looks pretty similar if you're debating in person or online in terms of you will argue with your time. And then if you want to use these other squad areas, they are available to you to click on. So again, thank you so much. We're so excited for you to be competing this tournament. If it's your first tournament, hopefully it won't be your last. And if you competed at some tournaments already this year, but you're still a novice, I hope that you still enjoy. And we look to see you at this tournament and any upcoming tournaments. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart.